Bonjour tout le monde. Remember Emily? 3 seasons in and she's still in Paris. Bravo, Emily. She must really enjoy it. Now, I've made a video about Emily in Paris before, analyzing French cliches being used in the series. And there were quite a few. Season 3 is upon us, and I just thought we could check up on our friend Emily and see how she's surviving in France.
Oh, Emily, you're getting more French by the day.
Well, looks like she's doing really well. First things first, she's finally visiting other cities. A lot of people only see Paris as a representation of France, so it's nice to see this TV show branch out a little bit. Now, granted, it is Emily in Paris, and the girl clearly has a bigger budget than us because she went to the south of France. Saint-Tropez of all places. But still, it's a start. We get to see the beautiful port and the plage, the port and the beaches. It does make you want to go en vacances, on holiday, as soon as possible. And who knows, maybe this season she will be visiting Dijon or Bourg-en-Bresse. That's where I'm from. Not as glamorous though. She's finally learning French properly. Elle apprend le français sérieusement. In the second season, she starts going to French classes. She gets to better her French and meet a lot of new people from all nationalities, like the handsome Alfie. Quelle chance. And Emily does get the best of both worlds. She's getting grammar lessons on one hand and real-life practice on the other with her boss, her friend Camille, and of course, Gabriel le chef. You can see her revise the IR verb choisir and ponder on philosophical questions such as ne pas choisir est encore choisir.
Who can translate this?
Not choosing is still choosing?
Even not choosing has consequences, so it's still a choice.
But how do we know we're making the right one?
Yeah, she's going full French. But hey, if you cannot do like Emily and leave everything behind to go and live in Paris for a year, there are other ways to learn French, such as my amazing online course. Talking about the language itself, you can hear a lot more of it being spoken in the second season, which does make sense because it is based in France and using French actors. Plus, it allows them to express a bigger range of emotions. After all, it's always easier in your native language. Also, having two French persons talking amongst themselves in English would be actually quite silly. Okay, in terms of French characters, I particularly love Sylvie, Emily's boss. That lady is fierce. What about you? Which character do you prefer? Now, one thing I've noticed, and you can tell me what you think in the comments, is the amount of singing we got in the second season.
I tell you I want you, but you don't listen to me.
I understand that it's part of the storyline, but it's just so American. I mean, I do love a bit of singing myself, but it's not something you see that often in French TV series. Now, as for the clothes, I know she works in marketing for a fashion house, so she has to dress a certain way, but it is a lot, especially if you compare Camille's more muted style to Emily's. You can really see a difference. Emily's fashion style is, well, loud. It is cute, but very different. Let's put it that way, not something you'd see in the street every day. Well, at least not in France. Will this season see her take a much more Parisian approach to her clothes?
I'm so in on team whatever this company's called.
Probably not. All in all, Emily seems to be doing well in Paris. And I'm going to be honest, I enjoyed season 2 a lot more. So I'm looking forward to season 3. Will Emily finally assimilate to French culture? Will she be able to have a conversation all en français? I mean, she's given herself a French haircut.
Emily, no!
So anything is possible. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen. Will this be the final season of Emily in Paris? Will she finally choose and decide to settle in France? And who will she choose? And of course, if you haven't seen my other video on Emily in Paris, where I cover the massive cliché that you find in season 1 and 2, then have a look at this. That's it for me. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous bisous.